Just pour some more oil, Gita. That is the only way it works. The trick with our traditions is to not argue. Things don't change just because you want them to. We've all rebelled passively for centuries. Do your thing quietly without anyone knowing you've rebelled. 2 hours is all I'll give this truckload of shit. Any mention of my bad hair day, which, by the way, is every day, drives Mum batty. My bad hair day is just one of my many non-virtues in the marriage market. Mum's frustration spills onto my itchy scalp as she overturns the blue plastic bottle of oil. A sticky trail joins the coiled strands on my face. To be honest, I love this massage. Warm oil rubbed onto your scalp is bliss. Plus, that's our time, Mum's and mine, to catch up, to gossip about my boss, who is slightly annoying and totally taciturn. About Mum, like when she secretly studied criminal law after being forbidden, or when she swore violently at Pa that one time. I love those stories, especially the rule-breaking ones. The only times Mum rebelled in her life directly. Not that she's a doormat or anything. She's a modern, educated woman and a law college professor. But she's still my very Indian mother, who, like most of her brethren, is quite desperate to marry her daughter off by a certain age. Sheila Didi, look how much oil she needs. Mum smacks my head. I can't even get to the middle of this bird's nest. The one thing she inherits from her father, rough hair. Pa's bald. Not the time to remind Mum of that. She pulls the giant mass of curls yet again, jerking my neck up so hard I swear I've developed spondylitis. I yank my neck up, and my abundant aunt blazes into focus. Squeezed into an expensive kurti tunic and tights, fluorescent pink and bright orange, she's a migraine in waiting, which, had the oil massage been relaxing, would have rendered it completely useless. The doorbell rings in a sing-songy tune, first of many buzzes in a day, its suddenness making Sheila Bua jump. Sujata Bai, one of our 3 maids, saunters in. Her pink sari hangs limp on her thin body, and she brings with her a musky odor. Tell me, Gita, Sheila Bua reverts her attention from the maid to the topic of the day. Have you started looking for boys yet? No, we haven't started. How can we start without you? But this stupid girl wants to wait for another year before getting married. Can you imagine? She clicks her tongue and smacks my shoulder. That we start looking for boys when she is 27? What are we to do? What happens to modern, fairly sane mothers when it is time to get their daughters married? Yes, I want to wait for another year, I mutter. Wait! Sheila Bua staggers, as if she's discovered a dead body right in the living room. She turns to Mum. Are you out of your mind to let her wait? These girls of today. She wants to give me my first grey hair, turn me into an old woman. Sheila Bua's silky black hair, almost blue in its darkness, regular double doses of L'Oreal hair dye, is pulled back into a low ponytail. Angry little crinkles gather on her forehead at the collective foolishness of the young. You talk to her father, Sheila Didi. I've tried to tell him exactly how long it takes to find a good boy, but fathers have no notion of what it's like to get a daughter married. The horror of having a spinster daughter transforms my mother's sweet voice into a hoarse grumble, especially now that the other girls my age are being rapidly packaged off as brides as if on an assembly line. Pa is the only one who agrees with me. Indirectly because A, he does not actively breathe down my neck, or B, he changes the topic any time Mum tries to broach marriage, then winks at me, which pisses her off greatly. Pa, the over-dedicated head surgeon, absconded this morning to his hospital at the crack of dawn. I think he knew Sheila Bua would show up. He has a sixth sense about her that could rival any psychic. How long my father or I last in the face of this strengthened alliance between Mum and my aunt is another matter, for arranging marriages and subduing dissent are Sheila Bua's special domain. What is this newfangled waiting?